Okay, I went to Sonic. This is across I-40 Route 66 in Edgewood, New Mexico, and I launched the drone at Twilight. This is right before dark and near sunset. And you're looking at some of the businesses that exist here on Route 66. So there's the AutoZone, and right below the camera is the Domino's. The pizza's okay. There's the Sonic. And you can see in the upper right hand corner there underneath the sign, that's where I'm parked. The low light performance on this thing is really quite impressive. There's a company across the way there that sells like sheds and metal buildings and stuff like that. Coming down to look at the car. I'm going to land it, I believe. This video is actually lost originally because I turned off the drone without stopping the video. So I ended up with a truncated file. But apparently the drone itself can self-repair videos. I left the file on the SD card, and when I made my next flight, it fixed the file. So, heck yeah. I actually bring it down, I reach my hand out the window, and I grab it. I learned a neat trick from Casey Neistat that if you snatch the drone and turn it upside down, it turns off just like that. It's pretty cool, actually. And now we're going to jump over to some beautiful sky shots. Rain came through. It rained for like 4 or 5 hours, which is not very common here. And this is the result. It's stunning. Absolutely stunning. I really couldn't believe just how beautiful it was. You're looking at Interstate 40 there. This is just a pop flight, what I call a pop-up shot, where I just launch the thing straight up and just get some cool pictures. The sky was just so vibrant with all the clouds, different colors and contrast and brightness. It was really quite beautiful. Look at that. Jeez. And we just constantly get beautiful views like this out here. It really is impressive. All these mountains have names. I haven't learned them all yet. I just realized that fan you're hearing, that's my laptop. What a sight. It's just so pretty. The sun's almost setting. Just gorgeous. Next up, November 21st, our first real snow. We'd already had snow 3 times so far, but it was always a dusting, like less than an inch, and it's gone by afternoon, except for whatever's in shadow. This was the first real snow, 4 or 5 inches of snow, and it persisted for like a day and a half. The plow hasn't come through yet on this road, but this is the soft, crunchy stuff. It's really fluffy, great for snowballs. So, easy to drive through, no problem at all. You can see what everything looks like on the homestead here, covered in snow. Something I hadn't realized, that none of the snow is melting in areas on the roof of the house, which means I have halfway decent insulation in the ceiling. So I think most of my leakage is the windows, the old mobile home storm windows. I would love to eventually replace them with modern windows, but that's a very, very expensive endeavor. We're probably talking 10 grand. Especially these oddball large windows. There's the Mega Block layer. A little break there because I took a picture. I did find out I cannot get natural gas, so that means I'm probably not going to be able to use the workshop in the wintertime. I can't afford propane to heat that place. Back around to the front, and then a day trip. I went into town to do some audits for field agent, make a little money. And I stopped by Costco. I have a membership there. Here's the parking lot. Is that 500 Eubank, I think? It's in Albuquerque. I didn't realize how cookie cutter all those homes were. You can see all the solar panels on the ceiling here, on the roof. Wow. That's a lot of solar panels. Kind of spooked me a little bit here. The drone is descending and I did not command it to descend. So I jumped way up and was like, okay, let's get off the roof here. Since I don't know how friendly they'll be if I say, can someone go up and get my drone? They probably wouldn't like that too much. We're zipping on back. You can see my orange right there in the distance in the car. I just stick it on the roof, launch, and I bring it back down next to the car. You can actually, I believe I'm going to get the whole landing here. So you'll actually get to see me stick my hand out and grab it. I point the camera straight down so I can tell where it's going to end up, and I just bring it down. Costco had some good prices, but overall, not the greatest prices, at least relative to what I normally buy. Although the Vienna sausages my sister likes, those are pretty cheap here. They're 56 cents a can at Walmart. They're under 50 cents a can here. And here I'm going to get it in position, reach out and say, gimme. I hadn't learned the flip it over trick yet, and I forgot to stop the video. There you go. They see me trying to finger it and get the video on the remote there. And I was like, wait a minute, let me smile first. Then I stopped at Melloy Nissan to charge the car up. Since I'd driven around Albuquerque so much, I didn't have enough power. So here we are, 7 o'clock in the morning, waiting for them to open. And I decided to look around and see if I can find out where the charging sockets are. That's a pretty big Nissan dealership. Sadly, no CHAdeMO charging, but they did have 6.6 kilowatt charging, so it was a pretty fast charge. I can't tell if those are solar panels or skylights or just roof panels. Probably just roof panels. Now, you might not be able to notice it from here yet, but there is the charging outlets right there. You see that little section of fence? No, there's one on each side of it. I was still looking around on the small screen of the phone, and I think that's when I noticed that little fence section there. And I was like, oh, that looks familiar from the pictures on the PlugShare app. Yep, there it is. So you can see those little white circles on the wall there. That's the charging. And then I bring it back to the car. And that's it. That is your DJI Mavic Mini drone tours for today. More videos to come. Stay tuned and enjoy.